I don't know if you've noticed, but prepping gets a bad name these days. I don't totally know why, but people like to make fun of preppers, It's almost like being called a conspiracy theorist. I don't get it. I mean, what could possibly be the downside of trying to be prepared? But it is what it is. I would consider myself a full-fledged prepper these days. I've been doing a lot over the last year and a half to just kind of get ready for rough times. I think this makes perfect sense. And I wanted to share with you guys that I think we now have a very valid excuse, an extra excuse, to go ahead and allow us to freely prepare, to get ready, because now it makes really good financial sense. Let me explain. So we are in a time now of massive inflation. This really appears to be a trend that is only going to get worse with as much money as the Fed is printing. And the good news is this now gives us a very good financial excuse to go ahead and stock up now. Go ahead and stock up now. This is actually outlined in a book that was suggested on Doug Casey's show. I want to thank Doug Casey because he talked about this, and I went out and bought the book. I'm very glad I did. The book is The Alpha Strategy, The Ultimate Plan of Financial Self-Defense by John Pugsley. You can go ahead and pick this up on Amazon like I did. And in the book, he makes the case for if you're hedging against inflation, one of the things you can do is go ahead and just buy the things you're going to need. Buy them now because they're going to require more fiat in the future. Okay. And I have a few examples. I've been doing this really for a while. So I eat a lot of soup. Here's a can of soup. Now this can I've had, this is not name brand, by the way. I think I got this at Aldi. You can see what a cheapo I am. I bought this can of soup probably 2 years ago. These things are only going up in price. It's going to be just fine in this can here for another couple of years. Something I also really love. I love the canned fish. These are nice. I have these on crackers. Here's some Kipper snacks. I bought this can about 2 years ago at Walmart. And so because I did that, of course, I paid a way lower price than I would pay today. By the way, don't feel like you missed out. Go ahead and buy stuff now because it's going to be more expensive next year and the following year. Here's another example. I love smoked baby clams. It's my thing. And so I stock up on these regularly, and these will keep for years and years. So the whole idea is do it now. This is a very reasonable hedge against inflation. So with what the Fed is doing, yes, it's crazy. It makes no sense. It's going to devalue the dollar. We wish it weren't happening, but it is happening. My point is now this gives us another excuse to go ahead and get prepared. We know there's nothing but bad news about the supply chain situation. So we can, I think, very reasonably predict that prices are going to go up because of scarcity, first of all, with all the supply chain shenanigans. But then, of course, as they hyperinflate the currency, that's another thing that's going to cause massive inflation. So now you have really, what more excuse do we need to go ahead and get prepared? Invest early. This is an I see this as an investment. I buy my smoked baby clams now. I know I'm going to eat them. They're delicious. They're my favorite. I buy them now because my dollar is worth more now. It's going to take fewer dollars than if I go ahead and buy these things 2 years from now. So anyway, that's my little argument for prepping. If you're sneaking around prepping behind your wife's back, I feel for you. I'm sorry. I know for some reason, again, it's not the most popular thing. Don't know why. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much.